Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we're doing another makeup tutorial. This one is going to be a bit lighter on the eyes. I really want to focus on having just like a really clean, beautiful, glowing skin, and then maybe add like a really bold lip. I think this could be fun because we've played a lot with really dark shadows and having a heavy eye look. But I want to do the opposite today and just keep like a really clean, beautiful skin with a bold lip. I think that could be so nice. So before we go any further in the video, let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. Since these months are getting colder, I feel like my skin is just getting drier and more parched. So the whole look today is we're going to focus on using products that add moisture to the skin and to just keep a nice glowing luminous look. I'm going to go in first with my Caudalie Beauty Elixir. This is wonderful. It smells like aromatherapy. I've talked about this so much on my channel, but it's honestly just so fantastic and I'm getting desperately low here. But it smells wonderful. It smells like aromatherapy. It smells like the spa, and it adds a little bit of hydration. So I might do a little spritz after I'm done with the makeup as well. So for the primer, I guess, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Chanel Water Fresh Tint. This is in the shade called Medium. I am using this because this is the Water Fresh Tint. There's water in here. It just adds a really nice boost of hydration to your skin. And again, the whole idea for today's tutorial is to keep your skin luminous and dewy. So if you have another primer that you prefer, because this is technically a foundation, but it's super light, you could use like a radiance primer, a glowing primer, anything to that nature. You could even use a little bit of tinted moisturizer. Some tinted moisturizers are really thick and feel almost like a foundation, whereas some really feel like a moisturizer with a little bit of pigment in it. So if you have one that's more on the moisturizer with a little bit of pigment, you could use that really sheerly as your primer, as your base, because it'll just help bring that glow. And then for the foundation over top, I'm gonna go ahead and use my Chantecaille Future Skin Gel Foundation. This is a gel water-based foundation. It's very light and sheer, but it's also very dewy and luminous. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add just a little bit over top of what I already did. And I am in the shade called Alabaster. Now, if you prefer something with more coverage, you could go in with a more covering foundation if you want to. But for me, I really don't mind having like these beauty marks come through on my foundation. I'm okay with that, but if you have discoloration you would like to cover up, feel free to use something more heavy duty. So for the concealer, I'm going to go ahead and use my NARS Creamy Radiant, and I'm in the shade Medium 1 Custard. Now, I know I've said this before, but what I like to do with my concealer, any concealer really, is sometimes I just like to let it sit under my eyes for like a minute. I find that it just ends up covering more without having to add more product. It just seems to I don't know, it covers more. So we're just gonna let this sit for a minute. And if you have spots you'd like to cover, now's the time. And while you wait, you finish your coffee. And then feel free to go over top of the lid with whatever is left on the sponge with the concealer, because that will just help this look more light and awake. And we're gonna go ahead and use a little bit of eyeshadow as well. Before we do the eyeshadow, I'm gonna go ahead and continue the face. I'm gonna go into my Givenchy bronzer. This is 03 Amber Season. This is their beautiful Healthy Glow powder. I just bought it, but I am just so in love. I love the effect it gives. It's just so light, and it's like, it's not shimmery, but it's not a flat matte either. It's just, I don't know, it just gives you like a really nice healthy glow. It does exactly what it says it's supposed to do. So on Instagram a couple days ago, I asked you guys about the yearly roundup of favorite products. If you wanted one super long video or a bunch of separate ones for every category, and the votes were 51% for one long video and 49% for a bunch of separate videos. So I don't know, I think maybe I'll do like one video for makeup, one video for skincare. Maybe, I don't know, but I think the makeup one is going to be the longest one because it's like foundation, eyeshadows, liners, except, you know what I mean? It goes on forever. But anyway, I'm not sure if I'll do the videos. I might do them by the end of the month. I'm not sure. I'll see. The yearly favorites of 2019 will either come out by the end of December or early January. We'll see. I am planning on taking a week or two off in December, like everyone else. I think just like the week of Christmas, just to relax and do nothing. Maybe watch some more holiday movies. Now for the blush, I'm going to go into my Chantecaille Cheek Gelée in the shade called Vibrant. This came out with their fall collection. I'm using a liquid or cream blush because I find that this just helps you look more luminous, more dewy, more youthful. So just use whatever cream blush you want. And I find the best way to use this product is you take a little bit on the back of your hand, like this, and then you take some of it and then you just work it like that, and then you can work it into your cheek. And if this is a little bit too much blush, I think that's okay because I want this to look a little bit like I just came in from the cold. You know, when you have like red cheeks from the cold winter months, that's kind of the look I'm going for. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the eye look. I'm gonna go ahead and use this Bobbi Brown Cream Shadow Stick. It's called the Longwear Cream Shadow Stick in the shade called Golden Pink. And it's really just a beautiful light champagne color. And we're just going to wash this all over the lid. And we're going to add a little bit in the inner corner here. And then we can just blend this out very lightly with a Q-tip here. No need to involve makeup brushes today. And now I'm going to go into my highlighter. This is the Chanel Duo de Camélias. This is a duo, so it's silver and gold together, and it's a really beautiful highlighter. However, it is a bit intense. The metal peach one is much softer, so just depending on your preference, go in with whatever highlighter you'd like and just do this. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eye makeup. I do want to keep it nice and light. I am going to use a liner, but I'm going to use a soft brown one. This is number 943 Brun Agapé. It's just a soft brown with a bit of shimmer in it. And I'm going to go ahead and use it on the top waterline and just a very, very thin line on top. I'm not going to do a heavy liner, but just adding a bit of liner on the lash line makes your lash line look thicker, so it just makes your lashes look like you have more of them. And then I'm going to go into my Volume de Chanel mascara, and then we'll be done with the eye look. Okay, let's finish up the look with a nice bold lip. I'm going to go into this Lisa Eldridge Velvet Morning. This is a beautiful orangey red. It's definitely more warm toned. I find that this sort of color really complements my skin tone. So if you want to go with something more of a classic blue toned red or a raspberry color or a purple, whatever you want to do, just wear the one that's like the most flattering to your skin tone, because since our eye look and face makeup is more just glowing and even, a nice bold look will just pull this whole thing together. Okay, this is the finished look. It's really pretty. I find that, well, this lipstick in particular is so pretty and so bold and colorful, so I really like it with this type of look. Again, you could do like more of a classic red or just whatever lip color you want, but I just find that this just looks so nice, you know, just fresh and dewy and luminous, and like you just came in out of the cold and your cheeks are nice and rosy, even though you are safely inside the comfort of your home holding your hot coffee. But you know, it's cold outside, so we can imagine it. And I think I did go a little bit overboard with the highlighter, but you know what? I don't care. I really like it, and I like the effect that it gave. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please let me know down in the comments if you plan on creating this look at home. I think this is a beautiful look. I think this is very adaptable. You could make it your no makeup look with a lighter lip. You could do maybe a little bit more eye makeup and turn this into an evening look, a holiday party look with maybe some more glitter on the eye. It's really up to you. It's very versatile and you can make with it what you want. So if you guys are not subscribed to my channel, I highly recommend that you do, because I post a lot of tutorials and reviews on luxury makeup. So If you liked today's video, if you like the tutorial or other luxury makeup, just subscribe. It's free and it helps me out and my channel. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for stopping by and for watching my video. It does mean a lot to me, so thank you. And I think this is all I have for you guys for today, so I'll see you guys next time. Bye.